So what do you know? Check that out and check this one out. Bad apples, good apples. Why? Why? Bullish. We are bullish here. Can't trust it though. Look what it did here. Look at that. If anything, I'm gonna try a short. Where's the round number? 3333. 50? No. Hells no. Let's try one at 330. Let's see how we play this, because this is bullish. Oh my God, that's bullish. But it's going down. Oh, really? That's bullish, man. Bullish, bullish, freaking bullish. I'm gonna try one on the chingadera.
Order filled.
Might fool me, maybe not. We're gonna risk.
Order filled.
Okay, so here's the risky part. I'm gonna put it like this. If we get past 300, I'm out. I could just touch over here and we're done. 300 is right there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Don't be off, man. Told you was bullish. Told you was bullish. But we're gonna get out right here, hopefully. Okay, so let's play like this. If it cracks over here, 336, 335, 336. Right here. $700, $700 risk. It's a huge green candle, man. And yeah, this is this is fair enough right here. Right here, this is fair enough. 230 cost of 4 hour. If you need assistance, call, reach out to me. Okay. Running specials all the time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this is what we're gonna do. Right there. We're gonna do a clone. We're gonna do a clone. See, they're gonna go here. We're gonna change it to, uh-oh, it's gonna kick us out. No text style. only one. Oh, it's two contracts. I thought it was just one. My bad. Ugh. 1 hour. 30 minutes. 50 minutes. Oh my God. So we're going to add three. Join. One.
Order filled.
Right. We're going to be sweet, man. We were going here. Let me see something. Let me see something. Come on, baby. You didn't reach over that. Come on. 2000. No. Well, let's see where we are. 3, 2, 3, 2, A. Where is 3, 2, A? Let's move all these babies out of the way. 3, 2, A. Right there. You already passed it. 3, 2, A. What you mean 3, 2, A? E2A. Let me do something. Mm-mm. Come on, come on, come on. Make me look good. Hmm. Crap, crappity crap, crappity crap. Come on, be nice. 17 again. Hmm. Don't stay over there too long. Come on down a few points. You already came down here.
decide to make one of them go so you can take their place? Trump thought that sounded pretty good, so he agreed. Devil opened the first room, and that was Richard Nixon in a large pool of water. He kept diving in and out over and over all day long. No, Trump said, I'm not a good swimmer, so I cannot survive this. The devil led him to the next room. In it was Tony Blair with a sledgehammer in his hand and beating up rocks all day long. No, I've got this problem with my shoulder. I can't do this either, said Trump. The devil then opened the third door. There was Bill Clinton lying naked on the floor with his arms tied over his head, and on top of him was Monica Lewinsky.
Necesitas publicidad duradera y más visible.
Nick has texted in repeatedly to tell me how cross he is with me for describing the US administration.
I can read your mind. I want you, yeah, I can.
Okay.
I want you to name me a fruit, and I'm writing it down right now.
Okay.
Okay, think about it. Do you have your answer locked in?
Yeah.
Okay, I already wrote down what you thought. Why don't you hold this so you know I'm not cheating?
Okay.
Okay, what was the fruit?
Banana.
Okay, now I want you to think of a city. Go ahead and think silently what city you want.
Okay.
I am writing down the city that you're thinking of.
Okay.
You have it locked in?
Locked in there.
Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this up. You can take that. What was the city? Okay. And the last question, I want you to go ahead and give me a direction, either up, down, left, or right.
Okay.
And I can guarantee you I know exactly which one you're thinking. Okay. See, my hands are free here. Right? So I'm not replacing these with anything.
Okay.
Right? And first one here, we have banana.
What?
Okay.
I haven't. What? So you probably.
Yeah, you think that's what it was?
Yeah.
Next one, city. What did you say for direction again? And for direction, up. Look at that.
What?
I told you I can read your mind. I can read your mind.
So really, if you're watching this video, man, and you need help with your trading, let me know.
Order filled.
Holy crap, look at that. Holy crap, we're going to make 10,000 tonight. So how can we do that? We shall see. How can we make 10,000 tonight? So, very simple. We're going to put our Picasso right here. Sell. We got 2 there. Sell 3 right there. Let's see how it works. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Maybe I'll put it here, not there. One of these 2 will hit.
Order
Like
filled.
the downward. Okay. So now let's look at the math. The math is here. 10,000 bucks. We're risking 10,000 bucks to make said 10,000 we make it. Now let's see where we want to come. Right here. 325. That's exactly where I had it. Look at that. 3249 325. Come on down, baby. Come on down. And we're going to add you some more work. Let's put you to work. Don't return on me. Come on down. Let's look. All right. I like this. Very nice. How about here? Very lovely. Yep. Come on down here one time. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. I love you. I love you when you come down. Come down. You're right there. You're right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Come on. Come on. No. So let's see what the deal is. Actually, I'm going to take 3 right here. I'm going to entice you. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Take some, and then give me back some. So, I'm going to do the tricks on the ladies.
The CIA. AI doesn't steal defies gravity. With nothing but a pair of homemade climbing shoes, reinforced with metal grips. He attached the shoes to the metal grip to make sure that it will not move around and climb trees like it's nothing. No ropes, no harness, just raw innovation. Defies gravity. With nothing but a pair of homemade climbing shoes, reinforced with metal grips. He attached the shoes to the metal grip to make sure that it will not move around and climb trees like it's nothing. No ropes, no harness.
As an entrepreneur myself, I am so happy.
After her kids got bored of having to
Set SMART goal.
When you visit China, think your car's secure? Let me show you what professional car thieves already know. There's a hidden security feature built into every vehicle, your seatbelt. By threading it through this specific anchor point and pulling it tight, you've just created an instant anti-theft system that works better than expensive gadgets. Think your car's secure? Let me show you what professional car thieves already know. There's a hidden security feature built into every vehicle, your seatbelt. By threading it through this specific anchor point and pulling it tight, you've just created an instant anti-theft system that works better than expensive gadgets. Think your car's secure? Let me show you what professional car thieves already know. There's a hidden security feature built into every vehicle, your seatbelt. By threading it through this specific anchor point and pulling it tight, They say the numbers don't lie.
For people over 50. Come and see. The car keys are locked in the car. Not only that, the car door can't be opened. When this happens, what would you do? Some people say, I would go to the side of the road, pick up a brick like this, smash the glass, hit the smallest piece of glass. Wrong. Very wrong. The smaller the glass, the more expensive. Someone else said, I'll get a wrench like this. Just go through the cracks of the door and pry the door open. Wrong. Totally wrong. If you do that, not only would you scratch the paint, and the door...
Order filled.
My goodness! What happened? We are $600 away. Can you believe it? You need assistance? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me help you. Let me help you. I need to help you. Let me help you. I need you to call me. Get with me.
can. See if the glass can come down. Bro, if the glass comes down, please light up a red heart to support me. Come on. Down. Whoa.
Well, I should have taken it all, right? So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're gonna act, right? We're gonna act. But we gotta wait. We got 2 minutes on this. I believe so. We're gonna add 5. Join. Bam. Come on. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Order filled.
If you need assistance, reach out to me. Reach out to me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Got a hole in your.
What the Gemini?
You still.
Let me see. This is dangerous here.
You can cover up your failure. I've gone over this so many times. There is no conclusive evidence of a lab leak. Zero. I have given the explanation that is most likely based on everything we know about viruses. There are an estimated 800,000 viruses ready to make a zoonotic leap, and pretending this is a lab leak is a great way to undermine any additional virus hunting funding, any additional preparedness funding. You know, this is insane. This is what you get when the inmates are running the asylum. Science dead and gone. Also, I think it's a way to swipe at China. So I don't know if you guys follow the value of the dollar at all, but yesterday the stock markets were closed. Friday the 18th they were closed, 2025. The dollar tanked. Like the value of our currency in the United States is like lower than it has been in years. I think we had a multi-year low 3 or 4 days ago, and then yesterday it just kept going down. This is a way to swipe at China and China's pride. Another thing I don't know if people remember, but I remember being so relieved when Biden was elected for multiple reasons. Also because Wall Street was super relieved. I don't think this made it to the level of like national news, but Trump had started a trade war with China at the end of his last term, his prior term. And people were freaking out. They were like, we cannot have a trade war with China. Well, now he's back and he's actually doing it for realsies, for funds. So this is a way to swipe at China.
Order filled.
To do with tariffs is all, and the American people are going to pay the cost and the price, and long COVID is real, and COVID is still killing people. And in dictatorship, scientists like myself often get sent to the fields for manual labor. So that's all fun and games too. All right, I'll see you guys later. Happy Saturday. Happy.
I'm still wondering how much my decision to skip the inauguration. When you
to learn to do.
Yep.
Order filled.
This is not the glasses. Can you talk a little bit?
Your morning routine. Watch how this worker repairs a tire with just a strip. You won't believe how fast the hole disappears. Don't miss this quick fix. Stay till the end to see the full result. This is what your feet tell you.
¿Quieres ver cómo operan los traders en tiempo real? Del 24 de abril al 5 de mayo te invitamos
Gee, look what I'm looking. Oh my God. Crap.
Order filled.
This is not in sync. Holy crap. I'm so embarrassed.
más. Es trading en directo.
Oh my God.
Invitamos a nuestras formaciones de trading en vivo, donde aprenderás con operaciones reales sin teoría.
OMG. I am so mad. I am so mad, but I'm glad I caught it. Oh my God. GCCCC. Holy crap.
más.
This is. I'm waiting for this one. Shut up. Waiting for this one here. We get it. Looking at the wrong one. So freaking. So freaking. Oh, shit, he printed. Bullish. This is the first one back to back, just like he did right there. So let's see how far does he go. Oh, I said I would go into 10. We were already at 9. I messed up. Look how much I messed up. I messed up 1,000 and change, and then 600. Huh. I'm waiting. Hold this. Look at that. Bullish, bullish, bullish. This was the enter right there, right there. Am I even? Oh, yeah, I was. I forgot. You need assistance? Look what I can help you with. That right there. Yep, that's what I can help you with. This, easy, 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 easy. All the setups in here. Waiting, waiting, waiting. 2 more minutes. Then we're going over here to the 20. 1, 2, 3. How's the 1 hour? goodness, look at this. So weak. Has no power. It looks green. It smells green. But it is window dressing, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Let me see. Good orders are coming at 334. Oh, 32. Wow. Are they coming in to go short? Hmm? Are they coming in to go short? What do you guys think? They coming in to go short? 34, now 36. Wow. So when you see something like this, hop, hop, hop to it. Let's see how the 4 hour looking. Interesting. Ooh, what is this right here? Huh? We could have made it right here. We could have made it right there. Boom, boom, boom. Bing, bitty. Bing, bitty, boom. 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 Bing, bitty, 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 boom. Bitty, 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 boom. Bitty, 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 boom. Bitty, 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 boom. Bitty, 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 boom. Bitty, bitty. Nothing over 50, nothing over 50. It don't go down no more. Oh, yeah, it did. Interesting. So, what are we waiting for? 3 minutes, 3 hours. No. So, let's look at the 1 hour. 1 hour look hot. Hot. But let's do this. Let's look at the 30. But the one is better. Let's cross eye. Where are you? Oh my God! Why does this platform always does this to the good ones? Nothing. Where are you? Oh, here. Right on the point of control. I was right.
Order filled.
Last time this held is fourth. This 34.3, where is it? Is that 34.3, 34.3, where is it? 34.3, this one right here. If it gets past this 34.3, I will go short. Yep, 34.3. Come on, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh,
Order rejected.
really?
Order filled.
Right. We're in, buddy. Let's do this. Look at that, 900. Oh my goodness. Scary. But it's more scary because I have this, baby. I know. We got it. We got it. That 34.3 held is ground. 34.3 right here, right? 34.3343 right here. Come on down. Come on down. Don't get me scared like that. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Oof, look at that. Serious buying here. Let me put this up to 2. Wow. Yeah, huge account to make this bucks here. Come on. Let's make let's just make what we need. We need 3,000 bucks and we're gonna make it here. We're gonna make it here. Come on. Why you messing with me like that? What am I not seeing? Look at what I here. That's my price right here. My price, look at that, my price right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look what is forming here. 1, 2, 3. Come on down. Come on down. What's 100 thick? Not far. Interesting. 3,000. Oh, no, 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 no. Thick, not thick, not thick, not thick, not thick, not thick. Line bar, line bar. Oh crap! This mother flower put everything into work. I should have listened to this one. No, no, no. Crap, man. You gotta give up. Oh no, that's a shape one. Oh my goodness, river. No, just close the damn thing. Close the damn thing, I said.
Order filled.
That's nice. So it's 2 o'clock. Start wine. Where's that dude? Where's that dude? Where's that dude? Looking for that dude. I don't like wasting all.
Like, oh no, where's my screen just gone? Are you guys still there? My screen just turned off. You guys still hear me? Yeah, you can, sorry.
I'm waiting on this one.
That was weird. My screen just turned off. Yeah, I don't like to copy trade all of these accounts because you never know. Like you never know what's going to happen in the markets. You could get a day where you could just have a really tough day, and I don't want to risk all of the accounts. But I'll copy like 2 to 3 and always keep some in the background as well. So NQ sales below here for a bit of a dip down. We've just had the London Open as well, guys. Let's have a look at the hourly closure on all of our instruments. You still got a bullish closure back above the support, so I wouldn't really want to be selling. I wouldn't be too surprised to see this have a little bit of a squeeze. Let's have a look at ES. This was our levels from yesterday. Let's have a look. Where were we yesterday? These were areas yesterday. He did come up into the Asia highs as well, but I was saying here in the time that we were on yesterday, it was very, very choppy. And kind of a little bit messy in here as well. But again, you've had a very, very nice retracement here in Asia. I didn't manage to catch slow markets today. Did the guys get short today, or did they get any trades? I had a busy day, so unfortunately I couldn't really watch Asia too much today. But you've already had a pretty decent sell-off. And now you're back down at some nice support levels, which if I was shorting, these support areas would be where I'd be looking to manage my shorts. So would I be taking more shorts down here? Not really. So if I wouldn't be taking more shorts down here, could you look for a bit of a pullback? You could, yep, you definitely could. Hourly time frame. Again, you're trying to hold some support. you are failing to break back above some resistance as well. So a little bit of a range here. I do like today, though, to have a pullback into this gap. I do like that today. Whether it has to come in the London session, we will see. Gold still squeezing higher as well, guys. Not missing anything on gold just yet. We were smart to get out of our shorts because we'd be in some serious drawdown right now, which I'll just show you guys. We'll have a look at the other markets in a second. Nice, Mikey. I'll take a look, man. So good exit on the shorts, guys. The hourly never really closed back below the support. Held it and squeezed higher, so really nice exit there. That's what you guys want to get comfortable with doing. It's okay. It's okay with being wrong. You know, in the markets, trading is not about being right every single time. I was wrong about this potentially squeezing lower. However, I only lost $13, which I'm very happy with. You have to, you know, understand the markets from that neutral perspective. And like I was saying, although I would have loved this to break the support and continue pushing down, there was nothing to say this couldn't happen. And that's why I could kind of see it from, wow, really nice push. If we start breaking back above, we could have some buys. And that's why it's good to see the markets from that neutral perspective. If I had just held this trade and watched this hit my stop loss, I would look back and go, that was poor management. So if we start closing back above here on gold, yeah, we actually could have some buys, getting some very, very nice volume. Let me just have a look at you guys' questions. Have a look at euro as well. Yep. We'll get to that. If you copy trade instead of using more contracts because of fear, what are you doing? You got live? It's for me. It's nothing to do with fear. It's just not over leveraging one account. I don't. Sorry guys, give me 2 seconds. Someone's at the door. Yeah, it's not so much it's not so much of a fear thing. It's more so that, you know, like on my personal account, I could trade 5-10 contracts. Like it's not that. It's more so that for a $50,000 account, it's just yeah, don't be scared. For a $50,000 account, it's just over leveraging, trading more than one. I just don't really need to. So if I do want to trade bigger size, I would just add more capital and instead of trying to add bigger size on the one account. Why do I trade the 50s instead of not 150s? Again, because I just like to stick to the same contract size on gold. Just stick to the one contract so I can. Oh, we could get some buys here, guys. Squeeze a little bit lower, and I may look for some longs here before grabbing these highs. Oh nah, she's ripping. Let's go see if we get some buys there. Yeah, I just like the 50s because I can make nice, good, consistent gains. I like just sticking to the same one contract size, and I prefer to copy these instead of trading. You know, when I was kind of trading 150s, I would be kind of just messing around with my contract size. Like, you know, some trades I'd trade 5 contracts, other trades I'd trade like 3, and it was just super inconsistent with it. Whereas I found it's just so much easier to manage on the 50s. Just stick to the one contract. If I want to trade bigger size, then just copy all of these instead. Yeah, beautiful exit there on gold. Yeah. I'd like to get in these longs. I just want to see a little bit of a pullback. That was a huge bounce off that support. Really nice exit there. Really, really nice exit. Good trade management there, guys. Good trade management. For gold, the daily doesn't have a... Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I was also shorting as well, man, which is a good spot. The daily doesn't have a bottom wick. That was another reason for me to for me to want to go short. There's no bottom wick on this daily at all, which... For any of you guys who may be new to the way that I trade or to price action in general, when I say no bottom wick on the daily, like what's the significance of that? Well, if there's no bottom wick on the daily, it means it can be created at any point. Because how often, I mean, it's not impossible. It's definitely not impossible. You can actually see, that means still got a little one there. But if we were to look back in terms of probability, how many times do we get bullish candles with no bottom wicks? Not very often. So when you see these big wicks, the highs and bearish closure like this, at one point, this was one big bullish candle with no bottom wick. And if you tried to buy it with no bottom wick, at any point, it can start to squeeze back against you. So when I see this candle, you know, yesterday closing bearish, today opening and instantly pushing up, it doesn't have to happen, but there is a probability that we could come down to create that bottom wick. So that was the reason I was trying to short there as well, to come and retrace some of Asia and to create that bottom wick on the daily. but it's having a decent bounce here that to me, shorts are off the cards right now. Let's try not to think too much about, what might happen down here. Let's trade what's right in front of us, and we're holding this support. We tried to short for the breakout. We couldn't break out, so let's be reactive to the fact that we're holding these supports and worry about what's down here later on. Let's think about what's happening right now. What's happening right in front of us? I would have loved to have bought this 5-minute. If we can come back down and hold these areas, maybe grab some 5-minute lows, I will look to get in some longs. Should you be long on gold right now? This is the first... Well, the hourly's just closed, right? So the hourly has just closed, grabbing the lows. And again, you have no bottom wick. So it's tough to be in it right now. Usually if the hourly closes, you want to see the hourly open. A little bit of a pullback, and then you get the push. When it opens and just rips, I don't like to chase them ones. It'd be lovely if I was in it. But yeah, this hourly opened and just ripped. And I would have liked to have got in from here. But no. If you start buying it now, if you start buying it here, for example, where's your stop loss? Where would you put your stops? What, all the way down here? So you're gonna have you're gonna be managing at these highs. You're gonna have a very, very bad risk reward. So don't chase it. Gold doesn't just keep ripping. It's gonna have pullbacks, and then we can get in our trade. We can get in our trade. So now you shouldn't. There's no you should be in this or you shouldn't be in it. We opened, just pushed up. That's fine. We get a little bit of pullback, and we will absolutely get in this. I will. This thing I do like the sells. I like. Shouldn't they be in it? That's the thing. It's and again, we do have to look at the higher time frame. Although there's no bottom wick on the daily, we have to remember gold is still very, very, very bullish. Still very, very bullish. But look at this weekly. Halfway through the
order
week,
filled.
Getting a huge rejection. I mean,
Order filled.
So let's see. It's a very decent breakout. Let's wait for the. I'm gonna wait for the first 15-minute closure here. Yeah, you could. Yes, you could. Yeah, you could pull back in London, sell later in New York. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So we got NQ selling off. Yeah, you did. You just kind of sold off, tapped into these lows. Again, you're not really breaking out here. We'll have a look at the euro. Someone asked for the euro. Let's have a look at the euro, guys. Let's have a look at the euro. Let's have a look at
order filled.
10 minutes into London Open as well, guys. Remember, we got
order filled.
Here. Wow, this is, again, very similar to gold. You had a decent sell-off here. What I do like is, you are trying to form a nice head and shoulders. And again, there's no bottom wick here. But you did get a bullish close, no bottom wick here. But this could have a bit of a pullback. Would I want to be buying the euro? Not really. So I want to be looking for good areas to see if I can short it. Maybe back down into 1.135. This nice support level here as well. So I'd be looking for closures back below here for a fake out to sell the euro. I wouldn't want to be a buyer on the euro personally. Look at these huge wicks. I wouldn't want to be a buyer here. I'd be looking for this to break back below and see if you can squeeze it lower. Let's have a look at copper as well, guys.
Order filled.
Let's have a look at copper. Let's have a look. Let's get rid of these. These are our levels from yesterday. Had a bit of a choppy day on copper throughout London. We didn't take any trades on copper yesterday. You pretty much ranged for the whole entire, even Asia, ranged for the whole of London, and then really nice dip down. A really nice dip down in the New York session. Looks like New York traders had some really, really good moves yesterday. Really, really good moves yesterday. I didn't trade. No, actually, I did. That's a lie. I traded pre-New York yesterday. That's where I got my gold buys. That was Asia and pre-New York. So daily time frame. Wanted copper shorts into previous daily low. Yeah, that's a pretty decent rejection there yesterday. Shorting today into them lows were doing really nice. Yep, we're gonna go oil as well. Yep, absolutely. Was on gold. Yeah, it was a really, really decent push down.
Order filled.
I think you've had a very nice grab at the highs. Rejection there yesterday. Could you still continue to have a bit of a pullback? Well, yesterday's lows would have been a lovely, lovely target, which we have just hit pretty much perfectly. You had this massive support, without grabbing the lows, and copper does follow the same principles as gold. So what do we have here? We have a perfect double bottom. What's the significance of that? It's typically a level where most people try to jump in longs and put their stop loss just down below the double bottom. So your job is to look for short opportunities into that. And that's kind of, you know, the exact same way we trade gold. You want to be shorting into where
Order
most people are trying to
filled.
buy. And then you ended up coming down into support, grabbing the lows and breaking higher. So with that, I would be looking for copper to retrace back up into these areas. So there is still room to have some London buys here on copper, actually. Copper's looking more likely to get a trade than I would say anything else right now. Goldie's still having a really,
Order
really
filled.
big push here, guys. Really, really big push. So I'd like to see copper come down, liquidate some lows, and start re-breaking higher and see if we can get this squeeze up on copper. Copper's looking the nicest out of everything so far, guys. Unless we do get a 15-minute breakout on like NQ, then you can see some shorts. I think copper's probably looking the nicest. Yeah, see, this is what I'm scared of on NQ. What time do I? What software am I using here? This is the TopStepX platform, man. This is the TopStepX platform. This is where you have this journal as well. A lot of people ask me, like, where is this journal? This is built into TopStepX. Really, really nice platform. You've got TradingView charts here as well, and it's really easy to manage and execute trades and know how much you're risking. I know the biggest thing when I came to futures is understanding contract sizes and how much you're risking. Well, when you take trades here on TopStepX, if you drag your stop loss and TBs, it will show you exactly to the dollar amount how much you are risking or potentially gaining as well. Yeah, buy some copper, really nice on the currency. Highs weren't grabbed. Yeah, that was a really, really nice push, man. Really, really nice push. Look at this on NQ, guys. Is this a liquidity grab and we're going to get a bit of a pullback? Like that's a strong grab of the lows. Let me have a look at this in the 5-minute. Wow, look at that. That was a huge grab. Anyone who was buying that had just got massively squeezed out. Now, could this be the start of a retracement back up into these areas? I think that's pretty logical, to be honest. Gold's already having a massive move here, guys, so it's going to be hard to want to chase gold.
Order filled.
I say it's going to be hard to want to chase gold. I'm not going to chase gold unless we can pull
Order
back. You know,
filled.
Consider buying. I think.
Order filled.
Nice thing about NQ is you still have much more room to buy. You have a perfect
Order
double top
filled
here as well. See if we can squeeze. Are you in any positions? No, I was in some sells at the start of the stream on gold, but I cut my sells at gold at like minus $13. I'm not in any new trades just yet, man. I am looking for copper
Order
to
filled.
Copper to squeeze higher and see if we get these NQ squeeze higher as well. Gold has kind of had a
Order filled.
huge move
Order
here, so it's
rejected.
hard for me to trade gold here in the London session. I mean, you know, could we continue pushing back up into these areas if we start re-breaking some highs? We could, but where would we be able to manage risk? Oh, yeah, actually, wait there. We actually could get a gold trade here. Unless you close back below, then you can have a 30-minute wick. However, if we can re-break high here, we could see some longs. Because look at the 15. 15 is aggressively broken back above. We do have some nice resistance here, but
Order filled.
be careful, guys, because this is how you use multi-time frame analysis. This big sell-off, if we look at the time down here, it's 8:16. So we do have to picture this 30-minute right now will start to be leaving a big wick at a big level
Order
of resistance.
filled.
So I'm not going to... See? It's starting to leave a wick. So although the 15-minute has broken out, I wouldn't buy this support. If I'm going to take a buy, it's if you can re-break the high. Because if you can't re-break the high, and this is a 15-minute fake out, well, 15-minute fake out would make sense. Why? Because we're at a big 30-minute level of resistance. So I could look for a buy
Order
on the break of
filled.
the high, but I wouldn't want to buy off this support. But if we start to re-break the high, I could take that for a bit of a squeeze higher. If this re-breaks the high, what do we have up into this zone? 50, 60 ticks?
Order filled.
Not too
Order
high.
rejected. Order
I'll take the
rejected.
current high. If you're going to break the current high, you'd probably just break that one anyway. Yeah, FOMOing my $13 back. I'm in my $13. I lost $13 today. I lost $13 today.
13.
Yeah.
I think he'll survive.
I don't know.
Start selling those watches.
Big see, this is the thing. This is the thing with gold buys. This is a big level. Yeah, she's definitely disappointed. Yeah, definitely disappointed. No, I don't trade NQ personally. Like I haven't traded it to get any of these funded accounts. But the more I do watch it here with you guys, because I know you guys do love to trade it, the more I kind of see some nice moves. I'm like, oh, it's actually worth continuing to watch. I didn't realize that it does move so well in London, but it does. We need to downgrade the apartment.
If you need help,
so you got potential buys. Maybe if NQ can re-break this high to fill in this range. Gold, I will continue to watch gold. I'm not going to take a buy off the support right now. You know, usually I would take buys off this support, but the reason I'm not going to buy off this support is because at any minute, like if this 30 closes like this, I'll sell this and I'll go back to my original bias of coming to retrace some of Asia. I want to be very adaptive here in the markets, guys. Don't be too glued to any certain bias. We're in a bit of a range, so we want to be extremely adaptive. If we start closing back below, we can have some more fake out sells and we could be coming all the way down for that hourly bottom wick and much lower. So my liquidity level is here on gold, around 3335, and my original short was down here. So I will go back to my original bias if we close back below. I say if we close back below because there's nothing to say we can hold this. Big resistance, big support. Be very reactive. Don't think too much. Trade what's right in front of us. Look at oil. Yep, we can. Let's have a look. I did just look at oil. Oil was looking a little bit. You kind of already have had like this is a big move for oil. If you guys want to trade oil in London, I would be very careful personally, because this is already such a big move. From 7 a.m. you've already had
Order filled.
Retracement. That's a really big move. Even for like New York, that's like
Order filled.
Decent bounce. So I would be watching these areas in oil. So personally, for me, I wouldn't trade oil in London. Because you've already had a massive fake out at this level and just ripped. Which if you saw this fake out, buying from here would have been fantastic. But buying up here and selling up here doesn't really make much sense. Why would you not short it if it's a big level of resistance? Well, look at that previous hourly. Huge bullish candle, which you don't want to be fighting the markets. We don't want to be trading against that. Let's see if gold can come up for a top wick and could sell it. Bottom wick. Let me see. I might get a short here on gold, guys. Maybe a little bit earlier. I want to see if I get a short here. Shorting the fact that we could hold this 30-minute resistance and there's no bottom wick here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm putting a sell stop on the break of this low, guys. I'm able to manage risk pretty well. So the reason I'm going to use a sell stop and not a sell is because you could bounce off this 15 resistance and squeeze high. I'm not too sure. Actually, no, I'm not going to go 5. I'm going to go less than that. I'm going to go 3 again. I don't want to risk too much. So if we can re-break this low, we can see if we can have a bit of a squeeze lower. I will have to manage aggressively, just because these are some pretty tough areas. But I'm trying to see if we can get that 30-minute fake out to continue pushing lower. Sorry, 15-minute fake out and 30-minute holding resistance. Or we could just wait for it to actually just close bearish. Let me see, 5 minute. How long we got to the next 15 close? We got the 30 and 15 in 9 minutes. Let's see. We want it to. It breaks back above there. I'll just close the order. The reason I like to put in the sell stop is because if you don't re-break the low and you continue pushing up, well, I'll just
order filled.
Super simple. As long as we can hold this level, I want to see if we can have a decent drive down. I would have to manage aggressively though. How long we got? 21. We got the 30-minute close in 9 minutes. Did we wait for the 30-minute close? Nah, let's see. I'll keep it open. Let's see. If this 5-minute doesn't drive, then I'll cancel. There's no point trying to trade the last 5 of the 30. You may as well just wait for it to close. Actually, we're messing around here, guys. I'm going to cancel that order for now. The reason I'm going to cancel for now is because, like I just said, the most logical thing is, we're going to get this 30-minute closing in 7 minutes. Even if this 30 closes with a nice wick rejection, to me, the trade's going to be more confirmed. In the next 30, it's unlikely that it's going to open and just rip down,
Order filled.
The top wick, and then we can potentially get our short. So, being that close to the 30-minute close, I'm personally going to wait for that 30-minute close. So, I'm canceling that sell stop. We'll draw on, see how it would have gone. I'm going to wait for the 30-minute close, and then I'll go short. So, I think our sell stop was like there. Stops would have been somewhere around here. And try and see if you can squeeze it low. Let's see. I still think the next 30 could easily open, give us that top wick before squeezing lower, and I'll just enter from there when the move's a little bit more confirmed with the 15-minute fake out and the 30-minute holding. So I'm not short on this, guys. I'm just drawing up to see how it would have gone. I'm gonna wait for that 30-minute close. Is a long one NQ good after it grabbed the liquidity? It is, but it's also a little bit rangy. It is a little bit rangy. Like, that's a decent grab. If I was going to be buying NQ, I would be doing the same thing here on gold. I would be looking for a buy stop once it does break these highs. Because there's nothing to say, although this is a lovely grab at the lows holding support, we also can't ignore that we are also holding resistance. Kind of similar to gold, you have to be very neutral. So rather than trying to buy this support, trying to get trapped in the range and getting chopped up, I would wait for it to re-break this high. Because if you re-break this high, I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but there's a high chance that if you re-break this, you're going to push. But there's nothing to say we can't just continue ranging.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
If any of you guys are still holding
order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Down into 33.20 at least.
Order filled.
I honestly think we could have a squeeze much lower. But as an initial first target, yeah, I think down here was a pretty decent level. And this is kind of my liquidity level for the day, around 33.25. Now the only thing is, if you guys are in this short, I'm not in this short, I cancelled. The only thing is, this support level is a big level where I would have to be managing my position. So you'd have to manage pretty aggressively, because there's nothing to say, same as NQ, that you can't just kind of create some pretty aggressive ranges in here. And I don't want to, you don't want to sit here and get chopped up all day long. So if I was in this short, to be honest, I would probably, bring in stops above this 5-minute high. I wouldn't want to see this 5-minute high broken right now. We've got 5 minutes until this 30-minute close, guys. First 30-minute of the London session here as well. Getting some decent volume here. Short against the trend line. Is there a trend line? Where do you have a trend line, man? Is there one coming down? Like here or here? Is there? Oh, is that one coming up there? If that's one coming up there, that is very nice. Oh yeah, look at that huge trend line coming up there. Yep. Who's that? Who's getting banned? Who's getting banned? Doesn't gold move? Whoever's doing that on Zoom, please stop doing that. Otherwise, I will remove you. Sorry, where was it? Wait, doesn't gold move opposite to equities? Overall, yes, but on an intraday, I haven't really correlated them enough to know. Oh, it's usually all good, man. All good. I don't know who it was. See, this is again. Look, you can see in intraday, not so much. We got NQ pushing low. We also have gold pushing lower. Oh, forgive me, Sean. I didn't know who it was. It was Sian. So this is the thing. This is why I would take the break of the highs, because although this is a huge grab of the lows holding support, we have to trade very neutral. Although this is holding support, you're also holding resistance. So it could go either way. Don't mind me. Too late, man. Sorry. What do I target? 33.25. So where do we do? We do our analysis on. So I'm basically looking at my higher time frame. Where was our higher time frame? Head and shoulders. Yeah, I'm kind of looking. Where was it? Yeah, kind of as an overall higher time frame outlook. Where's my drawing tool? I've lost my drawing tool. Like coming back down and retesting these areas. You broke massively above this resistance yesterday. And I'm just looking for a little bit of a retracement here. There's also no bottom wick on this daily time frame, which is interesting as well. The daily's opened and just instantly pushed up. So I wouldn't be too surprised
Order
if you have
filled.
a decent retracement here. You know, you had a massive push up in Asia as well, with a bearish daily closure. So just playing the levels pretty much. We broke above these areas yesterday. You held it. I personally still believe there's a lot of liquidity sitting down here. I like all of these areas. All of this is a really nice level. Look at this 30-minute close here, guys. Any of you guys who are in these shorts, you got a fantastic entry. I probably should have kept my order open. I'm going to get back in here soon as well, though. If I was in this short still, guys, this would be my break-even point because you're coming into this zone.
We made it!
And this zone could give me a bounce where I could actually go short.
10,000.
I'm trying to squeeze this down to here.
101,
Because that 30-minute, like I said, we know when we were all the way up here, if that 15-minute does close back below and we have a 15-minute fake out, not only do we have a 15-minute fake out, but we also have a beautiful 30-minute rejection. Like, look at that. It's a huge, huge, huge rejection. Bless you. So, 15-minute fake out, big 30-minute resistance, and we do have, you know, some levels to pull back. Which if I was looking for gold, you know, to have a much big swing push higher, and if I was looking for a longer term buy, well, I'd be looking for it like back down at these areas. That'd be the most logical place where I would want to be buying gold for a higher time frame move. So therefore, if that's my higher time frame level to go long, on an intraday time frame, can I short into that? Yeah, if I get a reason to do so, and then we see something like that, great. So I kind of want to, you know, rather than me waiting for price to get down into here and then trying to go long, if I can see an opportunity to short gold down into that, then great, make money on the way down, and then when we get down here, if we get down here, we'll worry about that later on. So if you guys did take that that sell there, I would be at break even because again, you know, this is a very tough level of support. We're in a little bit of a tough range here, and like I said, it can get messy here, can get messy. So if you guys took the break even that short, good break even, I wouldn't want to hold that trade open. How do I put short in timeout actually before we forget? Where's Cian? We got this 30-minute close coming up in 20 seconds as well, guys. Let's have a look at that 30-minute close. I just tried to drink my drink with the lid on. Alright, so we've got 30-minute close there. Let's have a look. 30-minute closing. It's a very nice kind of opening and pushing down, which is not what I want to see. But that's a very, very nice hold of the support. Hold of the resistance. The only thing is, you know, we did have a massive rejection of resistance, but this is also a big support level. In a bit of a tough area here on gold. The hourly's probably looking nicer to continue pushing lower. Yeah, look at that hourly. Look at the hourly. Massive hourly resistance. So I definitely don't want to be a buyer. So, you know, buys are off the table with me. I'm not interested in buys, that's for sure. I'm interested in sells, but I'm just interested in sells at good areas. So I definitely don't want to be a buyer here on gold. I would like to be a seller. If I want to be a seller, I probably want to be a seller back up here. So if we can pull back into here, then re-break lows, I'm going to go short again. Buys are off the cards. That's what it's kind of, you know, it's an elimination process of what side of the markets do I want to be in. Do I want to be a buyer on gold? Well, look at this massive hourly resistance. Not really. If I was going to be a buyer on gold, I'd be back down at this support. So I definitely don't want to be a buyer. So if I don't want to be a buyer, well then that's buys off the cards. Let's get buys out of our head for now. Unless, you know, the hourly does close above, then, you know, we'll think about longs later on. But in terms of trading what's right in front of us, we've just had a decent 15-minute closure back below this major level. And I'm trying to squeeze this lower. The only thing is, if you guys are wondering, well, go short then. The only thing that I'm skeptical about shorts is also this is a big level as well. So it's kind of like we're in two pretty tough areas. Big resistance, big support. If we break this, great, then you know, I'm all for shorts. But I can't ignore this big level. I can't ignore this big level. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, man. Always do a walkthrough around the macroeconomics on certain websites, Trading Economics, Yahoo Finance, my FX book for the calendar. I like Forex Factory. You've got it built in here to, this is Financial Juice built into here on TopStepX as well. Financial Juice is good, Forex Live is good. Forex Live is good for news, unscheduled news coming out. But actual like calendar news. Yeah, I like Forex Factory. I mean, how would you
Order filled.
Well, welcome, man. Welcome to the streams. How would you explain the trade? Just join the stream, and I like what I'm hearing from your analysis. Thank you, man. As in the trade from the little loss I've had here. I'll show you the little loss here soon. I just want to try and see if I can get short here on gold, guys. I want to get short here on Goldie.
Come on, autofill right here.
I really want us to. If we break this support, I'm going to get short. Working out how to trade off levels has been huge for me. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's the thing. Once you kind of see these levels and you just wait for the closures above or below, it can save you from, you know, taking trades too early. If we're holding this support, well, why don't we just wait for price to break it and then we can take our short? Which if we do break this in 5 minutes, I'm going to look for the sell. I'm going to look for the sell. You got previous 15-minute lows as a nice little intraday target as well.
I like what I see here. I like what I see here.
I'm hoping it comes in, you know, it comes in whilst we're on the stream with you guys as well. But these are my liquidity levels for the day. Looking for gold to have a retracement lower in the London session anyway. Could it get bought back up in New York? Maybe. But I still like a bit of a retracement here. I would say buys maybe back above this area. If you start breaking back above here, then cool. You can flip the buys from bullish to bearish. But as of right now, as long as we hold back below this,
order filled.
Kind of got a little head and shoulders here as well, so we can pull back up and then short. That would be nice. That would be nice. Let me have a look at you guys' questions. How many people have we got on the YouTube stream? Let's have a look. Why can I not see the stream? 590 people. Amazing, guys. Appreciate you all tuning in. Remember, drop a like for the stream as well. If any of you guys are new here, we do this live on the Top Step channel every single day from 7:30 until about 9 AM London time. I am trying to look for some more trades here today as well. I'm minus $13, which is look at this. We've been on an all green month, other than minus $13. So we're just trying to get back my $13. No, I'm just kidding. Never trying to get back losses. You're just trying to trade the markets. 5 minute trying to break out here on gold. I would like to go short here in a second. It's hard for me to judge a stop though. This low here would be a management point. If I do go short, I want to be managing risk here because that's the bottom wick of the hourly. Not too much to be honest, Sean. Honestly, surprisingly not that much. I'm gonna get short here, guys. I'm only gonna go in 2 micros for now. If we can pull back, I will short more. I'm looking for a much deeper. I'm gonna get rid of the T. I don't set TP because you may come up and grab some 5 minute highs where I may short a little bit more up here. I want to sell 2 here. I'm gonna go in 2. If we can pull back, I'll sell more here, or maybe if you re-break the lows. The 15's looking like we're trying to squeeze back lower as well.
Order filled.
This low here is management point, but I'm trying to squeeze this for a much deeper trade here, like a much deeper trade.
Order filled.
2 micros. You can see it's got a really good push. No, 2 micros for ours. 2 micros not very much, but when you're trying to place for a decent move down, you're risking 100 to try and squeeze out about 5. Almost 600. I know, that's amazing. Amazing. 603. Look at that. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, drop a like and subscribe for the Top Step YouTube channel. Growing these London streams as well. Dropping a like. That's what we like to see.
Order filled.
600 is amazing. Amazing. I've already been doing these for about 3 weeks here on the Top Step channel. So it's good to see these growing.
One-on-one mentoring by
we may pull back a little bit here, guys, before squeezing low, which is fine. So I'll start off with 2. If I get a squeeze back higher, I'll enter in a little bit more. I want to distribute a little bit of my risk. But, if you're saying, well, why would you not wait for price to come up there first and then just take your short anyway? Well, because we're breaking low and you could still push from here, which if you do just push from here, well, I want to at least have something in the markets.
If you need help, call me.
Look at the other markets. Have a quick look at NQ. NQ kind of had a little bit of a squeeze lower. This was clearly a false liquidity grab. You couldn't break back higher, so you wouldn't really want to be jumping in longs on that one. Goldie having a failing to break this support.